Next is projectile given with angular projection. In last we had learned about projectile with making 0 degree angle with the horizontal, but now it's making an angle theta with the horizontal this time. It means like we have this x and y, x, y. This time it will move like this. Means suppose from here we throw a projectile with initial velocity u, making an angle theta with the horizontal and vertical. So it get two component here, ux cos theta, ux, or it is u cos theta, ux. So it is ux, or this is equals to u cos theta. Other one is uy, and that is u sin theta. And other factor remains same, but in the last one uy was 0, but here uy is not 0. So what we have here, first we have to calculate path of projectile. Again, by using equation x is equals to x naught plus ux plus axt. We know that ax is 0, ux is there, u cos theta, x naught is 0. By substituting the value you will get x is equals to u cos theta t. So from here t is equals to x upon u cos theta. Similarly for the y, but here acceleration is minus d. Why? So because this time body is moving in upward direction. Body is first moving. Here we have two part. Firstly, it's like this. Firstly, in first part, body is moving in upward direction. If it's moving in upward direction, in that case acceleration is negative. But when it's moving downward direction, in that case acceleration is positive. So we have two part. This complete is horizontal range. This is the maximum height attained. This is the maximum height attained. For here to here, it will attain a velocity of 0. यहाँ पे इसकी यू वाई दैट इज़ यू साइन थीटा, बट यहाँ पे यू वाई की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, दैट इज़ 0. फिर यहाँ पे यू वाई की वैल्यू फिर क्या हो जाएगी, मैक्सिमम. सो प्रोजेक्टाइल वी हैव y is equals to, by substituting the value for ay we substitute g minus g, and by solving this and by substituting the value of t here that we find in the previous equation, from the previous equation we get u is equals to this thing, and by solving we can say it, we get this thing, and by solving this we get a quadratic equation again with x. So this is again a parabolic path. It's again a parabolic path. Now next is time taken for the flight. As I already told you, her flight is divided into two parts. One is for ascent and one is for descent. Means ascent means when the projectile is moving upward, and descent means projectile is moving downward. And according to a law that a time of ascent is always equals to time of descent. Now if time of ascent is equals to time of descent, let us assume time taken for the particle to cover this distance be small t, and for this distance be say this t. If we say total time is t, then for this t that is equals to t by 2, and this t is also equals to t by 2. So here first of all this t is equals to simply t by 2 first of all. Then we use the equation vy is equals to uy plus ayt. Again by substituting the value here you will get a value of t, that is 2u sin theta upon g. This is the time of flight. You have just simply substitute the value in equation vy plus ayt. We know uy is u sin theta, ay is minus g. Simply by substituting the value we will get the answer. Next is maximum height. It is the maximum vertical height attained by the projectile above the point of the projection during the flight, that is h. Means we have to calculate this. This is the projectile motion. Here we have to calculate this height. This height is the maximum height. This is the maximum height. We have to calculate this. By using the equation y is equals to ut plus half at square, y is, or we can say y is equals to y naught plus uyt half ayt square. By using this equation we know y naught is 0, uy is u sin theta, this is minus g. By substituting the value and say we height is covering here is h, let's say height is h. So by substituting simply all the value this, we know that for height to be covered, time of flight is t by 2. By substituting the value of t by 2, t is u 2u sin theta upon g, then t by 2 is u sin theta by g. By substituting the value, you will get this value, means h is equals to u square sin square theta upon 2g. This is the maximum height of the flight. Next, horizontal range that we have to calculate. We know that horizontal range, that is distance, is equals to velocity into time taken. We know that velocity for the horizontal is u cos theta and time taken is t. So here u cos theta into t, where t is equals to 2u sin theta upon g. By substituting the value, you will get u into u, that is u square, into 2 sin theta cos theta. There is a formula for 2 sin theta cos theta in trigonometry. I told you that is equals to sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta, this is the formula. So you substitute, instead of this value you can write here 2 sin theta. 2 sin theta. So range is u square 2 sin theta upon g. Next, maximum horizontal range, means when the horizontal range will be maximum. We get horizontal range here is equals to 2 is equals to u square sin 2 theta upon g. It will be maximum when sin 2 theta is equals to 1. Its maximum value, we know that for sin theta maximum value is 1. So when this thing is equals to 1, in that case horizontal range is maximum. So when sin 2 theta is equals to 1, we know that sin theta 1 is equals to sin 90 actually. Sin get cancelled with sin. So in return what we get here, we get 2 theta is equals to 90 degree, and here we get theta is equals to 45 degree. Means when a projectile is thrown with an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal, in that case it cover maximum horizontal distance. It cover maximum horizontal distance, that is u square by g, that is u square by g. Next is 2 angle of projection for the same horizontal range. Means there are 2 different angles for which we get the same range, and that angles are theta and 90 minus theta, because sin 180 minus theta is again sin theta. So these are the 2 angle at which means either we suppose I projected an angle or throw an object with an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal, or with the 90 minus 30, that is 60 degree with the horizontal. Means in the case of 30 and 60, horizontal range will be same. Horizontal range will be same. Next, velocity at any time. Again we use the formula velocity at any time. We find Vx, that is u cos theta, Vy, that is equals to u sin theta minus gt. So by substituting the value again in the formula, Vx square plus Vy square, by substituting the value and solving this, here u square is common, cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is 1. So we get u square here, and rest of thing as such. We have to find tan beta. Tan beta is again Vy by Vx. Again by substituting the value, you will get an angle that the resultant velocity makes.